Hello and welcome back, or welcome if you're new. Today we are going to be working in my planner again, and we're going to be doing a fitness update for the month of August. So I'm entering into September, and I'm just going to jot down how August went for me, my stats, measurements, all the good stuff. So let's get into it. I'm working in my Happy Planner. I will list below the planner that I have chosen. I have kind of Frankenplanned it, which just means that these first sections here are like my daily to-dos and things like that, and those are in the just kind of classic layout here. And then for my next section is kind of my YouTube planning things, and that is in the dashboard. I'm trying to show you one that doesn't have too much madness on it already. So that is in a dashboard layout. And then the last section here is the fitness section that we'll be working in today. I will link in the cards and then in the description box when I originally put this together. But this section basically was for me to track the days I was working out and the days I was not. A circle meant that I didn't work out, and an X meant that I did. I am tracking on a different thing, so I haven't really kept up with this. If I can remember the days that I did and did not work out and mark it back on here. I will let you know for August. You'll see as we get deeper into this, I have kind of let, like, the last few weeks of August was really mentally tough for me, and I just kind of let things kind of fall to the wayside, and I wasn't tracking as much. So yeah, that happened, and I'm moving forward, and hopefully September will be better. Out here, and I have no idea about this week. Let's see if I marked it down in this calendar. Okay, so I have it here. I did work out Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday of that week. Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So as you can see, it didn't, I just didn't do as well as I did the month before, but that's okay. We're going to keep going. We're not going to quit. The next page here is a couple of the stats that I'm tracking. This is, oh, I was doing it by week. My goodness, I'm really behind then. So I didn't do any of August, so let's get that updated. This would be from August 1st till... I see what I did here. So here I put from 7/5 to 7/31. Instead of doing per week, I ended up doing per month. So that's fine. Let's just change it to month. Month. Is it as pretty? No. Will it still work? Absolutely. I'm really trying to let go of that perfection attitude and just get it done. So let's see. August 1st. To the 31st. So this, I guess I could have put the date here, right? August 1st. Again, progress, not perfection. To the 31st. So let's check it out. On my phone, I have an app called Fit Index, and that is where I track my stats. It works with the scale that we have. So when I step on my scale, it kind of puts all the information here into my phone on this app that we have. So on August 1st, I'm just going to put the information in first and then do the math for the change in it. So here I will write down my weight, my body fat percentage, my subcutaneous fat percentage, muscle mass percentage, and then metabolic age. These are just things, some of the things that the scale gives me, and I thought would be interesting to track. So I'm going to put all that down, the information for the 1st of August, and then the information on the 31st. And then I'm going to write what the difference was. Okay, so since I switched this over to month instead of week, I think I originally thought I was going to do week by week, but that's okay. So for the month of August, everything went down again, which is great, I think. I'm not really sure if my muscle mass percentage should be going down. I guess maybe if I'm losing weight, it would go down a little. But everything else went down. My metabolic age went down by another year this month. I'm really excited about that too. We're getting closer to the actual number here. And then my subcutaneous fat went down by 0.1. It was a 0.1 difference. I mean 0.9 overall for the month, but last month I only did 0.8. So I'm excited about that too, because that's where I tend to carry my weight. I tend to carry my weight in my belly. So that I know is really kind of a dangerous place to carry the weight at. And body fat percent went down 1.2, and then my weight overall went down 4.4 pounds. That can seem like a little bit, but I am so good with this because at least it went down. And as you saw, it was not very consistent especially towards the end of this month. So if I would have stuck harder to tracking and just being on top of it, I probably maybe could have lost more, but still 4 pounds in 4 weeks. It's about a pound a week. So I'm still good with that. So let's move on to the rest here. So for the month of August on the monthly plan, what I like to do is kind of jot down how I'm feeling, just little snippets of the day. Here I had like a crick in my neck, and that's probably why I didn't work out on that Friday, or I went a little lighter, just so that I know. Here's where I started feeling really sad with the world and the news and just stuff, and things were just really hard for me. Here on this day, I don't know what happened. I was just so frustrated, and I had to go down to my weights, and that frustrated me more. Just that I remember that day so clearly. I actually ended up crying to my husband that night because I was just so frustrated that everything felt like 10 times heavier picking it up. And he's just amazing because he was like, that's going to happen sometimes, and everything is okay. So on the side here is where I wrote my goals out for the month. I wanted to stay within my calories and my protein macros, and I wanted to be 80% accurate or 80% consistent within that month. I did not meet this goal this month, but that's okay. Old me, honestly, would have been like, I didn't meet it, I quit, I didn't get it. So it would have been that all or nothing mentality, and that's really bad because sometimes you just can't throw it all in, and sometimes life happens, and especially with the world just feeling so heavy right now and so much coming at us, I have to be able to give myself some grace there. So we didn't meet it, but it doesn't mean that I can't put it on for the next month, which I probably will. My second goal was to continue working out 4 times a week, and that was kind of hit or miss. And then I wanted to continue on with my vitamins and my water. I did great with my vitamins and not so great with my water. So that brings me to September, and today, as of filming, it is already the 3rd. So I have started tracking here. I will go ahead and jot some more things down, but I want to go ahead and get in the month and then get in my goals for the month. So I'm actually going to go back and track or look at what some of my goals were from the last month. And put them on here again. So I want to better consistency for the month. My goals, better consistency in tracking. And then I think actually, honestly, I think better consistency in tracking should just be a goal all in itself. So I'm going to put that as my first goal. My second goal is going to be hitting my protein goals and my calorie goals. I'm going to say 80% again. Let's just try 80% again, because if I aim for like just Monday through Friday, then I know myself, and I'll just that'll give me permission to go crazy on the weekends, and I don't want to do that. I did do that previously. Like, I have been known to do that, to like be so good Monday through Friday, and then the weekends come and it's just a hot mess, and it just kind of really screws up the progress that I've made during the week. So I'm going to try to hit my protein and my calorie goals 80% of this month, and then I'll calculate out what 80% of that is and put it down. And then for my third goal, I want to up my water intake and continue with vitamins. I just think that that's such a great one to keep at the forefront. But since I haven't been doing well with my water, speaking of, should probably go ahead and take a sip. I'm going to want to increase my water intake. And while I'm here sitting, I'm going to go ahead and jot down all right, so I've just jotted down a couple of things. If you've been with me, you know that I started this journey, or really taking this journey seriously, about 2 months ago. And so this will be the start of my third month, and that was kind of the range that I give myself. I give myself like 90 days to really see a difference. And so this is it. This month is also my birthday month. I had a goal to feel better by my birthday than when I did at the beginning of this, and to really see some changes. Honestly, some days I do feel better and I do see some changes, and other days, most other days, it's really my husband who's the only one that's really around me, the only other adult that's around me all the time, that sees the changes, and he's just been so amazing and so supportive. It's been really amazing to have that support, and I'm truly, truly blessed for it. Okay, let's get, oh, you know what else we need to do? I need to print out my picture and put it here. Last month, I printed out the picture and then I wrote this out, so we're gonna do that too. Let me go print out the picture though. I did take it, but I didn't fill it out. So I got the pictures finally printed out. I haven't used, we have a little Canon selfie, I think it's like the CP1200 printer, and I hadn't used it for quite some time, and so I had to clean it, and I kept getting like an error that it was the wrong paper size, so I had to look up how to fix that. But it's all fixed and done, and I finally got the pictures printed. So I'm just gonna tape it on here so I have it for reference. Underneath there are a couple other pictures, but those are those are in a sports bra, so I'm not gonna put that on YouTube for everyone, but I am able to flip and look for them for myself. So here is a full body shot that I have. I did the same for the last month and put a full one, and I also had a little flip underneath that too. So I'm gonna go ahead and mark out the measurements for this month and mark the date that I did it. So the date that I did do the measurements, that is also on the same app. If we go into circumference, it'll give me my last measurements, and that I did on the 31st. Okay, so I've got those in, and then the questions, this is from the, I think the original Happy Planners fitness line. I've actually had it for that long, so part of my goals for this year was to also use up what I have. So I really like these questions in the back here. How do I feel? What motivates me? And then you give yourself, color in how many stars you give yourself out of 5. What can I do differently? What didn't go so well? And how was I successful? So I'm gonna fill all this in now. So 3 for showing up, but there's room for improvement. So I'm gonna put that back in. Let's see. Okay, so for September, with this one, I don't use really date stickers. I just write the dates in myself because this is just supposed to be something that's just really functional for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the dates in. And then what I was doing on the sides here was kind of tracking a few other things. Now, I'll show you August. It didn't go so well. I just kind of stopped I forget, honestly, I think I forget that this part is in my planner, this last part. I start out the month strong, and then I just kind of forget that this is in my planner. It is supposed to be functional, but I think what I'm going to do is put down some washi tape and just kind of liven it up to see if maybe that'll like trick my brain into wanting to look at it more. I know that with my weeklies, sometimes that'll do it for me. If it's a great, like, if I really enjoy the way that the week looks, it makes me want to look at my planner more. So if I like that particular spread, I'll pick it up more often. I find it's just kind of a brain trick, I guess, for me. So I'm just okay, and then on the side here, I am going to go ahead and white it out. Oops, my whiteout's kind of going crazy. I'm gonna white out here where it said, oh my gosh. Let's see if it works. Nope, it's gonna keep on doing it. Oh, I'm having the worst luck with these Tombow correction tapes. They worked great, but then my kids were getting a hold of them, and see, like this, I'm wasting so much tightening it up. Oh man, it's just gonna keep doing it. See, I can just cross it out and just mark it in here. For now, I'm just gonna do, I have notes here, and then this section says for me, so something that I did that day for me, even if it's as simple as taking a shower. I like to write something down in that section. Here, it's my macros. And like I said, I'm just tracking my calorie and my protein macros for right now. I was tracking carbs and fat, but I've started a new program and a new group that I'm with. Shout out to Syatt Fitness and Jordan Syatt. I will link his Instagram. He actually has a YouTube channel. He's not too active on it these days, down below, but I've joined his group. I'm not sure if we're going to be able financially to continue with it, but if you can put it in your budget and you're looking for some good support, that is an excellent place to get it. So anyways, that program is, I'm just going to do my calories and my protein, and that's why I stopped for a little while tracking my carbs and fat. And then this area just says slept, and right here says I'm feeling. So normally what I'll do is draw like a little circle, and I'll draw a little face, and then I'll, put a smiley face if it was a good day, a sad face if I was feeling sad, so on and so forth, and then just make a little note here. That's it. And then down here where it says exercise, I track if I exercised or not. And then weekly goals, I throw up my weekly goals here. This next week, I think I will go ahead and mark down the goals that I want to do for this week. So 1, 2, 3. My first goal is that I want to meal prep breakfast and lunch. And then my second is I want to up my water intake. And then my third will just be to track the entire week. And then for my macros, I'm just going to put a little, I've been putting a little highlighting here. This is this bottom one is for my calorie goals, and this one is for the protein number that I want to hit. So I do 4 lower days, and then I do 3 higher days, and you can put it in wherever you want. I just like to have my higher days on the weekends because that's when my husband is mostly home, and I try not to track as much over the weekend. Okay, so that is it. This starts my notes section here. But that is it for the month. I went ahead and I put in my stats. I tracked the workout days. I'm going to go ahead and mark the days here that I know I worked out. Wednesday was my rest day. I worked out Thursday, and then I haven't worked out yet today, but I hope to get to that in a little bit. I went ahead and I changed these from week to month. Everything was lower, so that's good. And then it just kind of rolls into my monthly here. So you can see July is when I really started tracking and doing these plans. And then August, went ahead and filled in the weights and how I felt I did. And then I started up September and I have my goals out. And then I actually have this week that we're in here. So I need to go in and finish tracking there, but hopefully I will do better at remembering that this is in the back of my planner and that I need to get to it. But I went ahead and just marked it out for the week. I just put a little washi tape on there. And then that's going to be all I do to prepare for this month in the planner. There's other things that I'll be doing clearly, such as meal prepping and working out and doing all the healthy things, or as healthy as I can right now, one step at a time. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sure you can hear my kiddos getting restless in the background. I got to get to them and give them lunch and get this workout on. I really appreciate you spending your time with me in this plan with me. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day or evening, whatever time you're watching this. If you liked this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and comment down below if you are on a health journey so that I can be cheering you on. And then if you are not already, please be sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any updates from us. Thanks so much.